Yo, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to my video. If you haven't did so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Also, too, hit the notification button so you know when I put up another video, man. Uh, this is going to be a rant video, As you guys know, long time Bills fan, and I need to rant about this because you got these idiot Bills fans out here signing petitions. Over 75,000 Bills fans signed a petition for Sean McDermott to get his job back. Um, I just want to say for the record that Bills fans are retarded. Okay, Mike Vrabel in year one has not only won the AFC East from us, he made it to the Super Bowl. Now, granted, the Broncos did not have their, starting quarterback, which I really don't think that would have mattered in this game. The conditions of the game were not the best. I didn't watch the game, but I just looked up and see online who won today's game because I really was going to stay away from the AFC, watching the AFC title game or the NFC title game. I just want, curious to see who won the game today. And I was rooting for, the Broncos, you know what I'm saying? Being that, I'm in the AFC East, the New England Patriots are our rivalries. Our Dolphins are our true rivalries, and I was not rooting for New England at all. You know what I'm saying? But not only is that like a slap in the face to like Bills fans. First of all, let's talk about the Bills fans. The Bills fans, a lot of the Bills fans, not all, and shout out to all my Bills fans with some sense, but a lot of you Bills fans are retarded. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Josh Allen was drafted. A lot of you Bills fans who sit up and watch football every day don't know diddly squat. When Josh Allen was drafted by the Buffalo Bills in 2018, I believe, 2017, one of those. A lot of you Bills fans said he was trash. Didn't even give the guy a chance or anything like that. Didn't even give him a chance to grow and learn the game. With Josh Allen's first season, you guys said he was trash. Me, on the other hand, I said, man, this guy really reminds me of John Elway. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching him play for the first time, I said, man, this guy really reminds me of John Elway. The way he, has the scrambling ability. He's got the big arm, and he makes he makes broken plays, makes broken plays look like make broken plays look like a positive play. He was just a game changer. You know, he had a lot to learn. His mechanics were kind of off. Coming out of college, Josh Allen was labeled as not being accurate, stuff like that, careless with the ball, and at times he still does that, being careless with the ball. Josh Allen is that type of player that you got to take the good with the bad, just like with Brett Favre. You had some good things you like about Brett Favre, and you had some bad things you like about Brett Favre. Brett Favre threw a lot of picks, and Josh Allen's on that type of vein, like where he will make a lot of great plays, but he'll make some stupid plays. You'll be like, yo, what was that? Like, what are you doing? Like, just like in the Broncos divisional round when we played the Broncos. Uh, we going into the almost. It's time to go into the half. It's like 16 seconds left in the game in the second half, and Sean McDermott calls a play being overly greedy, and Josh Allen fumbles the ball and gives Denver an extra 3 points, which ended up deciding the outcome of the game by 3 points. But here we are, as Bills fans, sitting here with Sean McDermott for 9 years as our coach. Now, don't get me wrong. Sean McDermott has done an excellent job in Buffalo. But in the playoffs, he was complete trash. He was complete trash. He would constantly get outcoached by the top tier coaches, constantly. And it got to the point to where he was getting outcoached by the second tier coaches. Okay? Now you got these idiot Bills fans signing petitions talking about bring his job back. What? I mean, like all the things you can petition about that's going wrong, not only in Buffalo but New York State, right? You know, you're not petitioning about high rent. You're not petitioning about the price of food. You know what I'm saying? You petitioning about a coach who doesn't even deserve to come back, honestly. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people talking about how Sean McDermott uh, uh, was wrongfully terminated. How? He gave him 9 years to get this thing right, to get us to a Super Bowl. We have Josh Allen, the best quarterback in the league. So now you got Mike Vrabel. 1 year of Mike Vrabel took his team with Drake May to a Super Bowl. It doesn't matter if the Broncos didn't have their starting quarterback. That doesn't matter. You play the game how the game is supposed to be played. You play what the players are able and healthy to play. That's what it is. Your job as a coach is to get the next man ready to go up and play if your starting players are not playing. This is just like even more proof of how Sean McDermott should have been gone. Like I said 2 years ago. I've been saying this for 2 years. Sean McDermott needs to go. Sean McDermott's defense. Now, mind you, Sean McDermott is a defensive coach, and he's the opposing teams have averaged 32 points against his defense in the playoffs. Let that sink in. But you're a defensive coach. You're a defensive minded coach. Let that sink in. Have our teams been hit with injuries? Yes. Still, again, there's no excuses. Your job as a coach is to get the next man ready to play if your starters cannot play. You know, when Sean McDermott first got to Buffalo, he was very kind of like stern coach. And then over time, he started to get more lenient and lenient. Just look at Keon Coleman. What happened with Keon Coleman? That's a prime example. The guy was not a good coach. He wasn't not a good coach, but he was a good coach, but he wasn't a great coach. He wasn't a top tier coach. And will he get a job somewhere else? Yes. But see, this is a prime example of if you bring in the right coach, a top tier coach, to go along with your elite quarterback or whatever. Drake May is not even elite, man. In the last playoff game they played, he threw like 3 picks. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. This is a prime example of what a coach can do. Year one, Mike Vrabel is in the Super Bowl. Year one. And it just makes my stomach turn. I just don't know what to say. Like for the past I would probably say 7 years, 6 years, we have been trying to get past the divisional round, past Kansas City Chiefs, you know what I'm saying, past the AFC Championship game, to fail each and every time by minuscule points. 3 points, 3 points, missed field goal, 13 seconds. I mean, and again, you goofy Bills fans that are out here signing the petitions over man, let's go to the Bills fans rally behind Sean McDermott with 75,000 signatures petition after firing. Many Buffalo Bills fans were shocked when the team fired head coach Sean McDermott less than 24 hours after their 33-30 overtime loss to the Denver Broncos in the AFC divisional round. McDermott is considered to many to be a top 10 coach in the league. No, he's not. And his resume backs that up. He's not a top 10 coach either. He's probably top 15, maybe. His defense is awful in the playoffs. You go look at his stats in defense. I'm not going to even look it up. The 51-year-old compiled a 98-50 record across 9 seasons with 8 playoff appearances, 8 winning seasons, 7 seasons of double-digit wins, and 2 AFC Championship game appearances. So when McDermott was fired after the 12 In 5 seasons, his 6 straight seasons with 11 wins or more, it rubbed many of the team's fans the wrong way, especially because it seemed Buffalo didn't have a clear plan after letting Mcdermott go. He should have been gone 2, maybe 3 years ago. After that 13 seconds, he should have been gone to me, honestly. But again, I would be a different type of owner, man. I'm not gonna have no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? No nonsense. But again, prime example of if you hire a top tier coach, an elite coach can get you to a Super Bowl along with talent. And then again, um, New England's defense was only allowing, I think, it was below 20 points a game. And in order to make it to a Super Bowl, you got to be in that range of 20 points to and below for the opposing team to score against you. You got to be in that 20 and lower. And New England, I think they were allowing what 18, 19 points a game this season. So I mean, he did everything right, I guess, in order to make it to where he made it. The game ended up being 10-7. It was a very, very sloppy weather game. But still, again, I mean, year one, Mike Vrabel's in the Super Bowl, and you got this is why people clown Buffalo. Idiot fans, man. These fans in Buffalo are retarded. Not all of them. And shout out to my fans with sense. But these Buffalonian Bills fans are emotional and retarded. They don't know nothing about football. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about football. They don't know nothing about football. They really don't. They really don't. They sit there and watch these games, and how can you sit here and watch these games with Sean McDermott being your coach and saying, yeah, just giving him let him go for 10 years of the same mess that's been going each and every season for the past 3 to 4 years. I've been watching the same result with this guy. How in the hell do you process that to say, you know what, this guy needs to come back another year with that same bum ass defense? Go figure. But again, we have been trying to get to a Super Bowl appearance, not even win a Super Bowl, not even win it. And in year one, Mike Vrabel not only won the AFC East, but he's in the Super Bowl. When we were the representatives for the AFC East, what did we do with the AFC East when we won the AFC East title? What, 3 times? Did we do, or how many times did we win the AFC? 3, 4 times, something like that. Did we do anything with the AFC East? Anything? Did we get a Super Bowl appearance out of that? Yeah, his record in the regular season is good, but what about his playoff record? It's trash. And you got the best quarterback in the league, and you still couldn't get him to the Super Bowl. You Bills fans are retarded. And again, it's not all you guys, but a lot of you Bills fans are retarded. You really are. You need to stop and think. Because in year one, Mike Vrabel's in the Super Bowl. And you out here signing petitions for a guy who couldn't even get past the divisional round, who couldn't even get past the Kansas City Chiefs, who gets out coached consistently by top tier coaches. He got out coached by Sean Payton. In critical parts of the game, he got out coached. But you want him back for another season of the same mess. You guys are retarded, man. That's my take, man. That's what I think, man. Like, I'm so glad he's gone. Like, now it's on the Bills, man. Now it's on the Bills. Like, all this talking about Keon Coleman and all this, the owner, like, you got to get this right. You got to get the right guy in here. And I seen where they interviewed, who is the quarterback? What's his name? I just forgot his name. The quarterback for the Colts, man. Interviewed him. I don't know about that one. It would be a splash, but I don't think they should. Like I said, I've been asking for Bill Belichick, somebody like that, somebody who's got a winning record with an already established quarterback. I believe he can come in here. Bill Belichick can come in here with Josh Allen and turn this around to where we needed to go, beyond the divisional round, beyond the AFC Championship. I think Bill Belichick can get us to a Super Bowl. And that would be something for Bill Belichick to come to Buffalo in the same division as the New England Patriots. That would be a huge, huge. That would be something, man. I would love to see that. You know, the hoodie come back and win a Super Bowl with the Bills, maybe two. But they got to get this right. That's who I want. But you know, people might say different, but that's who I want. I think Bill Belichick would be the perfect fit in Buffalo. Yeah. Bill Belichick is not good at drafting and building a team, but Bill Belichick is good at plugging in certain players, key players. He's not good at building an actual full team. But if you put Bill Belichick as just a coach and that's all he got to worry about, don't give him the range to draft players. Don't let him draft players and nothing like that. Just let him coach and do his thing. I think he can come in Buffalo and really get us over the hump. And he's the guy in Super Bowl 25 when you know Buffalo's '90s teams were the high flying K gun no huddle teams that nobody could really stop. Bill Belichick put a halt in Super Bowl 25 and completely slowed down that Buffalo Bills teams, Buffalo Bills team of the '90s. So in Super Bowl 25, so that was all Bill Belichick. That was not Bill Parcells at all in that Super Bowl 25. That was all Bill Belichick's plan and design and scheming on the defense that slowed us down not only with the scheming but with a team that was older and past their prime. Like still to this day, man, I still don't understand how he lost that Super Bowl, that first one. I still don't know how we lost that Super Bowl. The Super Bowl 25, if we would have won that one, we might be talking about a completely different story about the Bills as being one of the greatest teams, you know, dynasties that ever did it. But that if we would have won that first one, man, it would have been a completely different history with the Bills. But again, moving back to the current times, if the Bills don't get it right, they're going to be the laughing stock of the NFL because you put everything out on blast in that news conference. You calling out people, Keon Coleman and all that, which is rightfully so. He should have been called out, but you digging yourself a grave if you don't get this coaching, get the right coaching here. That's what I'm just saying. And I believe that you need to go for a coach that already has winning Super Bowl background, uh, not somebody up and coming, nothing like that. I don't think that would work. It could work, it possibly could work, but I want somebody who's already proven to get their teams to a championship. And like I say, my personal opinion, I think Bill Belichick would be the best fit for that. So, but yeah, that's my rant. That's my take on this. Any Bills fans, any New England fans out there, any NFL fans, leave your comments. Tell me what you think about New England being back in the Super Bowl. Mike Vrabel, year one, back in the Super Bowl. But that's my take. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so you'll know when I put up another video. I'm out.